Hi and welcome to Score Game. We're going to start a new game called Heroes of Might and Magic 6. I know a lot of people don't like this game and prefer Heroes of Might and Magic 3 or maybe 4. I don't really understand the hate. I only played the first two missions before recording and I had a lot of fun. The game looks amazing. I like the graphics, the story looks interesting. I played all the Heroes of Might and Magic games before this one and my personal favorite is 5, but I think this one is a lot better than people make it out to be. So we're going to start the game from the beginning. Obviously we're also going to play the DLCs after we beat the main game, and before we start I want to say how we are going to play the base game campaign. So as you can see here, we have a tutorial campaign, and after we beat it we're gonna unlock 6 other campaigns. These 4 campaigns over here are the DLCs campaigns, so don't worry about it for now. So after we beat this tutorial campaign, we're gonna unlock the Stronghold campaign, the Sanctuary campaign, Necropolis campaign, and so on. So for each race in the game there is a campaign with 4 missions, I think. So we are going to play the campaign missions in the chronological order, so we can follow the story. We won't start the campaign and then finish all its missions and then move to another campaign. We'll go something like this: Stronghold mission 1, then Sanctuary mission 1, then we're gonna move to the Heaven campaign in place, first mission, and so on. If you want to see the chronological order in which we are going to play all the missions, check out the description of this video. This intro was very long, so maybe we should actually start playing the game. But before that, I will play the intro cinematic for you.
It all went wrong the day our father, the Duke of Griffin, died. Irina was sold to a cruel lord, Sandor, forced into exile, and Kirill lost his soul. Father's death was not an accident. Anastasia, our beloved sister, stabbed him in the heart. I am the Duke now. And I am alone. The shadow of death is upon us, cursing our entire family. Pitting brother against sister. But our struggle is just a single drop in a chalice of tears and blood. An ancient storm is rising.
That cinematic was pretty awesome if you ask me. So during the prologue, the main hero we are going to control is the father that died in the cinematic. So this tutorial campaign is pretty much a prequel to the entire main story. And the heroes we are going to control for the rest of the campaigns are going to be his 5 children. As you saw in the cinematic, they all end up in different places. One is sold to a cruel lord, one was forced into exile, one lost his soul, one became evil and killed their father, and so on. So for now, let's just read a bit about their father. Duke Slava's story. Raised by his aunt, the necromancer Sveltana, after the death of his father, when he was only a boy, Slava nonetheless managed to grow up a rash but good-natured young man. Taking up the title of Duke of Griffin when he came of age, Slava now leads a strong house and has 5 healthy, determined children who he is certain will do the Griffin name proud. We already know that's not gonna happen. The fact that the eldest one is a bastard born by his first true love, Elizabeth, a woman the Emperor Liam forbid he marry, has pained him greatly. Wars and enmities have taken their toll on him and his legitimate wife Kate, and he prays to Elrod, the Dragon of Light, that the politicking that is beyond his control will not consume his family. Okay, and you can read here, years have passed since the death of Duke Pavel, killed by demons summoned by the dying wish of the orc shaman Togrul, whose tribe has been slaughtered by the Griffin armies. Now a young man, Pavel's only son Slava, accompanies his aunt Zveltana in the mountains of the Griffin Duchy to investigate signs of a new demon threat. So we're gonna play all the missions on the hardest difficulty, on hard. And let's see what happens next. The sins of the father are the burdens of the son.
Duke Pavel of Griffin, butcher, killer of children, women. Pavel wants blood of my people. Pavel will have blood. Orc blood is kin to demon blood. Torgrul calls to demon lords with Torgrul blood. Come, children of Ergash. Avenge Torgrul! Avenge tribe!
Your rage runs deep and strong, Shaman. Your call has been heard and answered. I accept your offering. I am Erebon, the Prince of Hate, champion of the Overlord Urhakal. Your soul now belongs to me. Kill Duke Pavel and lay the duchy to waste! Fill the hearts of your enemies with bitter tears of loss and anger!
Slava, you've heard the reports of demons on our borders. What are you waiting for?
Come now, Ansveltana. Someone was hitting the ale, saw a fire elemental, and the story grew. There haven't been demons here since Togrul sold his soul 2 decades ago.
You aren't taking your responsibilities seriously. It's your duty as a duke to find out the truth and destroy the demons if they're here.
Fine. I'll tour the duchy and chase your wild geese.
Welcome to the adventure map. Double click on a destination to move your hero and interact with buildings, creatures or objects. Mouse over to identify these elements and right click to get more info. So it's pretty weird to me that orc shaman summoned demons, because I know orcs hate the demons more than anyone in this game. I guess he was desperate and he didn't care about anything else, rather wanted to kill Slava and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna fight these wolves now. Welcome to the battleground. Your creatures stay on the left side with your hero behind as support. The enemy's creatures stay on the right side. Like your creatures, your hero cannot move on the map nor be hit directly during combat. But be careful, losing all your creatures will result in a defeat. Each creature on the battleground actually represents a stack of creatures of the same type, the size of the stack being indicated by the counter just aside. In the first turn of the battle, in each turn, creatures perform their actions on the battleground in a given order. In this battle, the enemy creatures move first. So you can see here the order in which all the creatures move. So this is like the current creature that's gonna move. Next we're gonna play with the archer, the bowman. Enemy creatures have just acted, now it's your crossbowman's turn to act. These units can perform long range attacks. Left click on an enemy creature to attack with your crossbowman. Okay, we're gonna attack this one. And I don't really know if I do more damage the closer the enemy is. Apparently I don't, since apparently I do the same damage to these two and this one is farther. But we'll see. Next is the turn of your sentinels. These units can perform melee attacks. Okay, we're gonna finish this wolf because he's gonna go for my archer if I don't kill him. This one can't reach my archer. If you hover over an enemy unit, you can see where they can move. Note that you can also perform an attack with your hero during a turn, but only once, and just before one of your creature's actions. Your hero's attack button can be found on the command panel. So we can normal attack with the hero, and then we're also going to unlock the spell book later. So as I told you, if I go over the enemy wolf, you can see he can only move till here, he can't reach this tile over here, for example. But he's gonna die this turn. We're gonna attack with the hero first. By defeating enemies, your hero gets experience points when reaching a certain amount of XP. Your hero will level up and become stronger. You just found ore, one of the 4 resources you can collect. One thing I like about the Heroes of Might and Magic games is the fact that heroes are pretty useless the first maps of the campaign. I mean, as you saw, I only managed to kill 2 wolves with my normal attack, and I don't have any spells and I'm pretty weak, but in the later maps, the hero is just the most OP unit. He has insane spells, he deals a lot of damage, he's just a monster. So wood, crystal, ore and gold are the 4 collectible resources that will enable you to purchase more creatures as well as build new structures in your town and purchase various items. There is an artifact in front of your hero. Artifacts can be equipped and used by your heroes. They increase certain attributes of the heroes and their armies, and sometimes they grant additional bonuses. And we get this 4-leaf clover, plus 4 destiny. The 4-leaf clover has been added to your hero's inventory. The inventory is located in the hero's window. So here we can see all the items that we equipped, and here we can have other items that are unequipped to sell them or equip them later or whatever. So the hero has some stats here. He has might power. Might power provides a might damage bonus to all creatures in the hero's army. So for each might power, my creature's damage is increased by 1 also for all my creatures. So this thing over here is pretty OP if you ask me. The same goes for my defense. For every my defense, the defense for all my creatures is increased. This is magic power. It increases their magic power, their magic defense. We have some mana to cast spells, but we don't have any spells for now. Might is the sum of base might power and might defense. It increases the power of heroic strike. Yeah, I don't really know what's the point of this one, so I can't tell you. And then we have these 2 stats, leadership and destiny. Leadership affects the morale of the creatures in the hero's army. This pretty much means there's a chance our creatures are gonna get another second turn. And this here means destiny affects the luck of the creatures in the hero's army. This means the crit chance. So our creatures can crit, and the higher the stat is, the higher the chance. And this 4-leaf clover gives us 4 destiny, so our creatures can get a second turn. Yeah, and this panel over here, we're gonna talk about this I think in the second mission more. We're gonna have to make some choices, like be an evil character or a good character. And if we choose the good character, like spare creatures instead of killing them and things like that, we're gonna go this path and we're gonna unlock these 2 abilities. And if we go the evil path, we're gonna unlock these 2 other abilities. But I don't know that much about it either, so we're gonna learn about it later. For now, I know we have this ability unlocked. All friendly creatures benefit from +1 morale and 3% damage. And this is like a passive that applies always. And here we're gonna have abilities we can unlock when we level up, but we're gonna talk about this later when we're gonna level up. Okay, let's move on. Weaponsmith adds 1 might power to visiting hero, can be visited once per hero. So this thing is really OP in my opinion. During your adventures you'll find numerous different buildings on the adventure map. As you will learn, each building has a unique effect. Some increase certain attributes of your heroes or creatures, others provide you with other bonuses. This building on the left is a weaponsmith. So this thing over here increases our hero's might by 1 permanently. That means now we have 2 might, and we're gonna, this is permanent buff. I mean, we're gonna have this permanent buff even in the next missions where we're gonna play with this hero. So it doesn't disappear after we finish this mission. So I'm gonna find every weaponsmith and every other structure like this one that gives us permanent buffs, so we can make the later missions easier. Because we're playing on hard, we pretty much have to do that, or the later missions are gonna be pretty impossible. Okay, a treasure chest. Now we have to choose a reward, gold or experience. I'm gonna go for experience for these missions. We don't really need gold. Okay, and we're out of movement points, so we have to pass our turn. After we pass our turn, the enemy player usually acts, but in this mission there is no enemy player, so it goes back to our turn.
Remember Togrul's lover. Remember that his vengeance cost your father his life. If there are demons out there, find them. Start nearby. Check every copse, every hamlet.
Here, and we only have one mission. Rumors speak of the presence of demons in the mountains northeast of Estelon. Zeltana has brought a young Slava here to teach him what it means to be a Duke of Griffin. So our main objective is to destroy 2 wolf packs. So we're gonna have to fight this other wolf pack. Wait, resources over here. You just found gold, one of the 4 resources you can collect. You already know your heroes can perform actions once in every turn. Beside the hero's attack you were taught in the previous battle, your heroes can also use spells and might abilities from their spellbook. The spellbook button can be found on the command panel. So the spellbook button is here, and for now we only have this ability. This is an active ability that your hero has already learned. It grants bonuses to your creatures for a certain period of time. So this ability targets attack gains 1 extra retaliation, and its might defense is increased by 7 for 3 turns. Retaliation, that means when a creature attacks one of my creature is gonna attack him back, but my creature can only do this once every turn. So if I use this ability on one of my creatures, it's gonna have an extra retaliation, so they can attack back 2 creatures that attack him on 1 turn. And we also get some might defense. So let's see here. None of the wolves can reach my archer, which is good. And apparently, I don't know for sure, but this ability doesn't have a mana cost, so I think it's pretty much free. I'm gonna use it on my warrior because he's gonna be attacked by both enemy wolves. And I don't know who should I attack. I think I'm gonna attack the big wolf. You can get detailed information on your creatures as well as enemy creatures by right clicking on them. Yeah, let's actually do that. So each creature has might damage that gets increased by the hero's might power, magic power that gets increased by the hero's magic power, maximum number of squares the creature can move. So, you know, this creature can move because he has 5 here, he can move 5 squares in every direction. Then has magic resistance, might resistance that blocks you know, physical attacks like melee attacks or ranged attacks. Magic resistance that blocks magic. His moral, his luck, and his initiative. The initiative, the sooner the creature can act in a turn. So if you have high initiative, you're gonna act faster than the enemies every turn. And each creature has health. So this means oh, what is it doing? I never seen this before. Okay, so this means every creature, so we have 35 creatures in this stack, every creature has 25 health. And they also, this is a maximum range, this only applies for archers. So as you can see here, full, so that means he can shoot anywhere and on the map, and this one can shoot anywhere. And he also has some attributes, so let's read them. Shield Guard. When the enemy attacks an ascendant friendly stack, 35% of damage is dealt to the sentinel with 25% reduced effect. So if I place my sentinel near my archer and they attack my archer, my sentinel is gonna block 35% of the damage. Well, not really block, I mean he's gonna take the damage instead of the archer. And then we have Shielded, reduced range damage dealt to the sentinel, that's pretty nice. And living, can be healed or resurrected. And this is the ability we just cast on him. And our archer, the crossbowman, ignores 35 of the target's might defense. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna take the direwolf. Oh, sadly only one died. As you can see here, I took 25 damage, but none of my units died from that attack, because every unit has 25 health. And as you can see, he retaliated versus both enemies because we costed the spell. And this statue over here, the creature standing in front of the blind maiden receives 10 luck. So that's why the wolf critted us. We got lucky. Can we kill him with the hero? Not really. I'm gonna attack with the hero, the small wolf. Kill this one with the bowman. And the sentinel should be able to finish this one. You can change the direction of your melee attack. Move the attack cursor around the enemy's creatures and you will see the cursor changes. Yeah, so we can attack him from different directions, but it doesn't matter here. One thing that's pretty annoying is that you cannot move and then attack, like for example in XCOM. You have to move and attack at the same time. Okay, pass our turn, collect those resources. So the fun thing I like about this game is we only have 4 resources. In the previous Heroes of Might and Magic games we have like 8 resources or something like that. So we only have wood, ore, crystals, blood crystals and gold. I like that. There is a sawmill in front of your hero. If you control a sawmill, it provides you with +1 wood every day. This sawmill is controlled by no one. This is indicated by the grey neutral flag above it. So it says we only get 1 wood, but if we hover it, says provides 2 wood per day. So I don't know, like if you just capture a sawmill from now, it will provide you with +1 wood. I don't know why it says here +1 wood, and if we hover it, this is 2 wood. Pretty weird. Let's see here, +2 from sawmill. Okay, so I guess the tutorial hint was bugged or something. And we get 2 wood. Okay, what do we have here? All skeleton. Okay, we got some gold and crystals. And we're out of movement. Okay, signpost. Welcome to Pleasant Valley. This valley has known better centuries. One might wonder whether its original inhabitants gave its name in order to attract full-hearted settlers rather than describe its harsh surroundings. Perhaps they named it for what it might become in the future, with 1,000 barrels of sweat and a little help from a powerful earth magic druid. Okay, and what we have here, an army of some healers, archers. Some loyal troops can stand in your way. Move the cursor above them and then press and hold the right mouse button to get the detailed information. We already did that. Okay, so creatures with a thirst for glory wish to join your army. Of course I'm gonna accept. Why wouldn't I accept this? New creatures have joined your army. You can view them in the hero window. Well, no reason to do that. Okay, so we kill the wolves. We have a new quest, reach the nearby village. But we're gonna fight some demons.
holy light of Elrath. Sveltana was right. They're here fighting. Against orcs. What are orcs doing? Go, Bluey. Tell your mistress if she doesn't already know. Better hurry if you want a piece of these demons. I'm not waiting.
The side of the battleground on which your creatures start the battle depends on who attacked who. If you are the attacker, your creatures start on the left side. Here you are the one who were attacked by these terrible demons. Your creatures are on the right side of the battleground. Okay, I'm gonna focus the succubus with my ranged heroes because I really hate succubus. I think I'm gonna normal attack with my hero. Let's see, maniac. Actually, the juggernaut is also kind of dangerous. The juggernaut moves towards the target area, hitting all stacks and objects along the way. Oh, holy shit, dude! Calm down. Okay, I think I'm just gonna, or maybe I should just cast Stand on Your Ground. It's pretty useless to cast Stand Your Ground here because they're gonna go for my archer. So I can stand my ground on the sentinel because they're not gonna attack him. And if I cast it on the archer, his retaliation is pretty useless in melee range. So I'm just gonna normal attack with the hero, the succubus. Then I'm gonna shoot her. Nice! Besides their passive abilities, some creatures can also use active abilities during their turn. So our priestess here, our Vestal, has this healing ability. Target attack is instantly healed by 31. And she can also do damage with it. But as you can see, only 28 damage. I can't even kill one Juggernaut. But I'm gonna cast it anyway. And I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm actually thinking about going for the Maniac. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Maniac because I don't know. They're gonna go for my archer, both of them. Okay, this one can't reach. Never mind. But this one is gonna go for my archer. That's why I targeted him. Or no? Wait, why didn't he go for my archer? I'm pretty sure he could have reached him. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he will have reached him. Pretty weird. They usually go for my archer. But if they don't want to, I'm fine with that. Nice. One of them got killed. I think I'm just gonna kill my sentinel. I can also resurrect some units with this ability, which is pretty OP. And I'm gonna go again for the Maniac. I think 8 Maniacs is bigger threat than one Juggernaut. Oh my god, he's going crazy. He did the rush ability, the charge. But they didn't even kill one of my Vestals or archers. I'm gonna kill my hit. If a creature stays in melee range near a ranged unit, the ranged unit can't ranged attack. He has to move away or he has to melee attack as well, which is pretty bad. It's pretty clean fight. I think we only lost 2 sentinels. 3 sentinels, and we leveled up. And this first level is pretty OP. We get 2 extra might power, which is insane if you ask me. And we also get ability point. All the heroes damaging, healing, summoning and absorption spells have become more powerful. You can spend your ability points in the ability tree.
May Father Sky light your way. I am Sveltana, regent of the Griffin Duchy. This is Duke Slava, son of Pavel.
May Mother Earth give you strength. I am Crawl, war chief of Whitespear clan from Red Skull Island. How does Regent know Orc greeting?
I know your customs better than you know ours. By what right do you cross our lands?
Demon raiders attacked tribe, kidnapped powerful shaman, Elda Ula. Demon leader calls himself Togrul. Pavel's Bane. Orcs follow trail to this place.
We know this, Toggle. He caused us a great deal of grief. If you come for his bones, know that they were broken, cleansed, and scattered.
Togrul. Ah, Togrul's spirit has returned, twisted, corrupted by fires of Sheog.
War Chief Kral, we have a common enemy. Perhaps we should join forces.
Orcs will discuss.
Aunt Sveltana, what are you annoyed about?
You spoke without counsel, without thinking.
I made a suggestion.
Beggars and prostitutes make suggestions. A duke does not suggest, he decides.
Oh, come now. What about diplomacy?
They are walking on your soil, living off your lands. The time for diplomacy is long past. Don't trust people so easily, Slava. Especially orcs. But now you've made an offer and must keep your word. Well, good luck. I must stay and guard the castle.
By leveling up, your hero has been given a free ability point. You can spend this point on the ability tree that can be found in a hero's window. I saw the ability tree earlier, but sadly we can only unlock these 3 abilities in this first mission, and I didn't know, the first time I played, I didn't know there's gonna be a second mission in this tutorial. I thought the guy is just gonna die and we're gonna move to another hero, but apparently there's a second mission and we're gonna unlock all the other ability slots. So I'm not gonna waste my abilities on all these abilities here because they're pretty bad. I'm just gonna keep them and use them in the second mission. The hero's window consists of separate panels. Yeah, we already know that. So we're gonna unlock here magic abilities, might abilities, and heroic abilities. But this hero is a might hero, so we're only going to use might abilities. Unlocking magical abilities is pretty bad for a might hero. We're only gonna use magic abilities for magic heroes. As you can see, if we go on our hero here, he has 4 might and only 1 magic, so getting magic abilities for him is pretty garbage. And we're gonna unlock here Paragon, Realm, Tactics. We already have War Cries, but we can't, you know, get those better abilities here. And Warfare. And let's actually take a look over these abilities. I think I'm gonna get 1 of them, but I'm not gonna get all of them. So we already have Stand Your Ground. The second one is Rush. Orders target stack to rush, increases initiative by 17 and movement by 50%. I mean, I think this is the worst one in the set. So I think this is the one I'm gonna get. Heroism. Increase target stacks morale and luck by 15 and damage by 17% for 3 turns. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nothing insane or anything. It's better than using my normal attack for now. And Flawless Assault. Target stacks attack will inflict maximum damage for 2 turns. If you saw during combat, our creatures did damage between like 3 to 7. So that means they have a minimum damage they can apply and the maximum damage. And if we cast this Flawless Assault ability, they're only going to do the maximum damage. But yeah, it's not that awesome. It's not worth one of my ability points that I can use on better abilities we're gonna unlock in the second mission. But I'm gonna take this one for now. This is going to be the end for the first episode. Thanks a lot for watching. So Sveltana was right and the demons are invading. In the next episode we are going to fight together with the orcs and liberate the lands from the demons. So check that out, and if you want to support my channel, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.